If you've been dreaming of a Disney getaway, a relaxing cruise, or even an all-inclusive resort vacation, we've got the perfect travel expert for you.
We have partnered with Little Bit of Magic, a travel agency run by Hannah Little. Whether it's the parks, cruises, or even an Adventures by Disney trip, Hannah has you covered.
And here's the best part. Hannah doesn't just book your trip. She's your advocate through the entire process. She works hard to make sure you're getting the most out of your vacation.
She'll save you time, money, and a lot of stress. Plus, her services are 100% free. Hannah's here to do all the hard work, so all you have to do is show up and enjoy your vacation.
She knows the hidden gems, the best times to book, and all the little secrets that can make your vacation even better.
So whether you're heading to Disney or to another dream destination, Little Bit of Magic is your one-stop shop for a stress-free, unforgettable trip.
If you're ready to make your vacation dreams come true, head over to Little Bit of Magic and reach out to Hannah. For more information, check out littlebitofmagic.com and make sure you mention that the Wonderful Thing About Disney podcast sent you.
Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is the Wonderful Thing About Disney podcast.
Because Disney's a wonderful thing. Come on down, stop on by, hop a carpet, and fly with us as we discuss the parks, treats, and all things Disney, with new episodes every wonderful Wednesday.
Everybody, here we
What's up, everybody? Happy, wonderful Wednesday. We hope you're doing well, and we are so pumped. We have something really special for you today.
Yeah, so we're back with another new episode and another special guest because we can't get enough of our special guests apparently lately.
I know.
It's been so much fun though, and something that we're really, really excited about. Something that we've had in the back of our minds for a while, and we're like, okay, like it's time. Like we have to do this episode.
I know, and I feel like we have teased her for so long.
Yes.
But now we are so excited to formally introduce you guys to Hannah Little, our friend at Little Bit of Magic. So Hannah, thanks for being here with us.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, it's going to be so good. So, when we started out with this podcast and kind of everything that we were doing on social media and things, I think we had kind of hoped that we could make some new friends or kind of like grow our network a little bit, but we had no idea who we would be able to meet and like how close we would get with some people. And like you are one of those people, and you've been able
Aw.
to do amazing things for us. We're just so happy to have you and be able to showcase more about your story and everything that you are. So, I don't know, to start this off, like Hannah, tell us all about you.
Well, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah,
Um, the Disney community really is so special, isn't it? Like
it
I
is.
have made, I can't even tell you how many friends and lifelong friends, but yeah, I'm Hannah. Um, I am married to my husband, Clayton. We have two husky mixes, and we
They're
just
adorable,
moved.
by the
Oh, thank
way.
you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Probably
Um,
characters, but they're really
Oh
cute.
my gosh, yes. And Blue's 13th birthday is tomorrow, and we are throwing him a bark mitzvah on Friday night.
Stop
And
it.
I'm
That's
so excited
amazing.
about it.
That's the greatest
He
thing I've
doesn't
ever heard.
know.
It's a
Yeah.
surprise, guys.
Yeah, it's a surprise party. Um, so yeah, we have the doggies, and we just moved to Orlando at the end of May, which was a
Yeah,
very long time coming, literally dream come true. We love it so much. It has
it's so
been
good.
so much fun. I knew that I would be overwhelmed by just the amount of things to do. Like, how do you balance all of it? There's
Right.
Disney and there's Universal and there's local restaurants and there's so much to do, but we have had a blast. Like I said earlier, we have friends here that we've met, through social media throughout the years who have become lifelong friends. So that has been really special. But yeah, I own a travel agency that specializes in Disney destinations. I pretty much create food content now on social media, so that's a lot of fun.
Yes.
That's a problem for me, by the way.
Yeah.
Just when I'm like
I'm so
thinking,
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm in the zone, like focused on my nutrition or whatever for my eating for
Right.
the day. And then Hannah drops a new treat, and I'm
I'm
like,
so sorry.
In the best way.
Yeah,
no,
the
I'm
struggle
not
is real.
complaining.
Yeah.
Just need more self-discipline,
Yeah,
apparently.
I feel that. Yeah, that is me in a nutshell.
And
Love it.
and I'm trying to think, like, Ashley, how did you ever find Hannah? Because you were the one that initially said, because we were planning a
Oh
trip.
yeah.
Yeah, I did. So it was something where you just had a reel out, and I think somebody that we had followed you. So I was able to see that they liked it or commented on it. And then I saw your content and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm just gonna follow her. And then, yeah, it just evolved from there. We were like, okay, we're
Yeah.
planning a last minute trip. Like, I mean, literally, it was like a month and a half. I was like, we don't have time to plan this. Like, we're both working. I was like, I need help. I need somebody else to plan this for me. So, yeah, we reached out and
And
happily ever after, here we are.
Yeah, I'm
oh,
so
it
glad that you
was
did.
it
Yeah.
was the best. And I
Yeah.
know that, everyone who's familiar with the podcast, like you've heard the ads, but it's not lip service. That still to this day we
Yeah.
talk about it. That was the best Disney trip
Oh,
we ever had. Thanks to
oh my
you. Like it was
gosh.
so
Yeah.
easy.
It
It
was
was
awesome.
awesome, amazing. We had a better deal on our trip than we ever
Hmm.
could have found for ourselves.
Yeah.
And we got to have like this, I don't know, second honeymoon, like bucket list dream vacation.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I'm literally the kid sitting out on the balcony looking at the giraffes. I'm like, babe, do you
Yep.
see it? This is
Yeah.
real. Pinch me, pinch me. Like, this is our real life.
It's true.
It was just that good.
That's so
It's
So,
true.
sweet. That is like the best
yeah.
compliment I could get. So thank you.
You're
Hey. Yeah.
welcome. No, thank you. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Of course.
So Hannah, tell us your like Disney origin story. Where did your love of Disney come from?
So I've always loved Disney. Like I loved the movies growing up, but I didn't go to the parks very much. My mom's a single mom. The only time I went was my aunt was a cast member. She was the Bluebird in the Lion King show. And so she could
Nice.
get us in for free. We would go stay with her and at her place. So I think I only went as a kid, like maybe two or three times. And also fun fact about my aunt, I love to share this with Disney people. My uncle was a tumble monkey, and they met
No
doing the
way.
show together. Isn't that
I
not the
love
cutest thing
that.
ever?
I love that.
That's like the greatest how did you meet story of all
I
time.
know.
Right?
It's so
That's
cute.
awesome.
It's so cute. So yeah, that was pretty much it for me until I was an adult. Mine and Clayton's 1 year wedding anniversary, I somehow convinced him that we needed to go to Walt Disney World. And I just, before we even got there, I fell in love with the planning of it all because I'm obviously such a planner.
Yeah.
And just like how much there is in the parks and like on Disney property. And once we got there, like on paper, it was the worst trip ever. We
Oh
didn't even check the
no.
weather. We went in March. We just assumed like it's Florida, like it's hot all the time. We packed like shorts and short sleeves. It was freezing the whole time. Like
Oh
I'm talking
no.
like highs in the 50s and 60s, like unseasonably
That's
cold.
miserable.
Um, Clayton had just had ACL surgery, ACL
Oh
repair
no.
surgery the month before, so he was like in a wheelchair. I'm like, it was so bad on paper, but we had the best
That's
time
so
ever.
sad.
Yeah.
We seriously had, I mean, just so much fun. We ate so much good food. And from there, I just like became obsessed with the parks and all things Disney. Went to Disneyland a couple years later. I've been on several Disney cruises now. So really my obsession developed as an adult and it has not stopped.
Yep.
That's so
And it
awesome.
only takes one trip. Like that's
I
it.
know.
Yeah,
Once and you're hooked.
it's true.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah. Okay, so we have some lightning round questions for you to get
Okay.
to know you. All right, so first one, Dole Whip or a Mickey pretzel?
Dole Whip.
Dole Whip, okay. Animal Kingdom or Epcot?
Epcot always.
Rope drop or park close?
Park close. I hate getting up
Nice.
early.
Yes. Yes. Theme park clothes.
Monorail or Skyliner?
Monorail. The Skyliner
Okay,
terrifies me.
interesting. Really?
Yeah.
See, my argument whenever anyone's like, why would you not choose the monorail? It's iconic. I'm like, I don't know, like the afternoon smell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It's true.
But again, like I get the fear of heights thing. That's fair. That's fair.
That's
And
true.
I don't like with the Skyliner that if like there's bad weather or if you get stuck, you're just like dangling there in the sky and like there's no way for you to get down. I just don't,
That's true.
that's very disconcerting
Fair.
to me. I don't love it.
Fair.
I didn't really ever think about that, but I think I've just unlocked a new fear.
I was about to
Thanks,
say,
Hannah.
you obviously don't have enough anxiety, and I just gave you a little more. You're welcome.
Stuck on the Skyliner. Great.
Listen.
You'll never
Um,
ride the Skyliner again.
yeah, you won't. You won't. Fantasyland or Adventureland?
Fantasyland.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. And then water park or Disney Springs?
Disney Springs.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So good answers. Good answers.
Yeah.
Thank you. Did I pass?
So
Cool.
let's dive into what we wanted to talk about with this episode, which I don't think will come as any shocker to
Yeah.
anybody that we're going to talk about planning, but specifically planning a Walt Disney World trip.
Yeah.
And so this is where we have brought in the expert
Yeah.
in order to do this. And Hannah, we just kind of wanted to go through the process. Like when we first started our podcast, we did a fun episode about planning a family vacation we did with our kids, and that was great. We learned a lot.
Yeah.
But just for the average family or even the average couple or individual friends wanting to go to Walt Disney World, it just seems like it could be so overwhelming so quickly.
Yeah.
And this is why you have to find Hannah. So
Yeah.
let's kind of go into we want to plan a trip to Walt Disney World. Where do we even begin? Like when should you start planning?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I'm going to try to look at this also from the lens of like if I were planning my own trip, because
Yeah.
Okay.
obviously now that we live here, I'm not planning my own trips constantly. But
Right?
I
Yeah.
mean, for the
Okay.
last, gosh, like 8 or 9 years, we were going like 4 times a year. So I
Mhm.
have experience, I promise.
That's right.
Yeah.
But really, the earlier you can book, the better off you're going to be. The rates are going to be lower. They're only
Mhm.
going to go up as you get closer and closer to that time. The earlier you book, the more availability there's going to be. And I mean, I've planned everything from, I have people traveling right now that are going in like October of 2026.
Oh,
I
wow.
have someone who wants to go this week. So like I plan all of the trip
Is that
types.
us?
No, it's not us.
It's not you this time.
It's not us.
Um, so yeah, the farther out you can book, the better. I would say at least 80 days, I feel like is a good
Okay.
starting place. Because that allows you to like, get everything locked in, kind of get your head on straight, get my Disney experience figured out, have a
Yeah.
little bit of time before dining opens. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, the sooner the better. Right now, Walt Disney World can be booked through October 2026.
Okay.
Um, and I just booked someone for that today, so
Nice.
they got a good deal.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure that correlates with flights because we know, I mean, everyone's familiar with flight prices going up if you're planning a last minute trip, but I'm sure that helps. But I mean, even flights nowadays can be very overwhelming to coordinate
Oh
and
yeah.
plan.
Yes, for sure. And I will say that is the only service I don't offer clients after
Okay.
living through 2020 and being a travel agent through all of that. I was like, I'm
Oh,
never doing flights again.
Yeah.
So it's in everyone's best interest if you just handle flights on your own. But um, of course, I'm happy to help with like airport transfers and all that fun
yeah.
stuff. But what I recommend to all of my clients and I do myself is I use the Hopper app. I don't know if you guys have
Oh,
ever
Oh,
yep.
used
okay.
it.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's
Hmm.
similar
Yep.
to like setting up notifications with Google Flights or anything like that. But
Hmm.
you just tell it, what your dates are, where you're traveling to, and it will watch the flights for you and it will tell you when to book based on the lowest price. And then it'll also give
Nice.
you options like this is the best quality, this one's the cheapest, and so on and so forth. So that's what I do for all of my own trips, and that's what I recommend.
That's a
Nice.
great tip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say like you've got your flights booked, you've decided when you want to go. What is your advice on hotel stays? Like what resorts should you stay at?
So that's a big decision too. And I think
It
like
Yeah.
is.
we are strong advocates for staying on
Yes.
property. Like
Yeah.
that helps
Same.
continue the magic.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, stay in a Disney Resort hotel. I know that it's tempting to stay at the good neighbor hotels, but I tell
Yeah.
my people, like, honestly, I will always be 100% honest with you. The only perk of staying there is the price. That is it.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
else is going to be so much more inconvenient. The you'll probably have to rent a car if you're taking the shuttle. It doesn't
Hmm.
run every 20 minutes
Hmm.
like Disney transportation. So yeah, stay in a Disney Resort hotel. I know that that is a big, big decision, like you guys were saying, because at this point there are over 25 Disney Resort hotel options at Walt
Isn't that
Disney World.
crazy?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so wild. So I get it when people come to me and they're overwhelmed and don't even know where to start. So sometimes people are like, I know where I want to stay. I want to stay here in this type of room. Some people are like, there are categories of resorts.
Yeah.
Um, so normally if I have someone like that who knows nothing, I'll walk them through, there's value, moderate, there's deluxe.
Yeah.
Um, and then we can kind of talk about the differences between those.
Hmm.
And most of the time, once you go through that conversation and you tell people, value resorts are the most inexpensive, but they're also the smallest.
Yeah.
The location to the parks is not great.
Yeah.
You have a pool, but you don't have a water slide. You have a food court, but that's pretty much it. On the
Yeah.
flip side of that, you have the deluxe resorts. Obviously, those are going to be the most expensive, but the
Yeah.
rooms are going to be really big. You have a lot of amenities, like
Yeah.
multiple pools with water slides,
Yeah.
multiple dining options. I'm talking like table service, quick service,
Yeah.
bars, coffee shops, like you name it, all the things. Good locations to the parks. You might be within walking distance to Magic Kingdom. You might could
Yep.
walk to Epcot. And then of course moderate is somewhere in between all of that. So most of the time, once you talk through with people, um, those are the options, and they're like, okay, we would love to have a pool with a water slide. Like that's really important to us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or we're going to be in the parks the whole time. We just need somewhere to sleep. Then I'm like, okay, obviously you guys would be great in a value resort. But
Hmm.
my favorites in each category, I love Pop Century for the value
Okay.
category. I love the refurbished rooms. I think the theming is fun and very nostalgic. A
Yeah.
huge perk is that it's on the Skyliner.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
Yeah.
it has dedicated buses, so I love Pop Century. Art of Animation would take it if the Little Mermaid standard rooms were not so far away.
Oh,
Oh.
They are so far. Because they definitely have the better theming and the better food. But
yeah.
um, for moderate, I love Coronado Springs,
It's a good
specifically
one.
Grandestino Tower.
Yeah.
It is the deluxe resort at a moderate budget. It is
Yeah.
Oh.
beautiful. It has so many dining options.
Yeah.
Really, the only bad thing about that resort is that the only transportation option is the bus. And
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
the bus is very reliable, like it's
Sure.
there every 20 minutes, like it says. It's always freezing cold, like you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Um, so I love Coronado. And then deluxe is so hard because really any Disney resort you're going to stay at is going to be awesome. Like there are truly no bad Disney resorts. And I recently stayed at All Star Sports, so like I feel like that tells you a lot. They're
Yeah.
truly
Yeah.
all wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with the deluxe, like all of them are so fantastic and great, but I really like the Polynesian, and I know that's a lot of people's favorite.
Okay.
But you're on the monorail loop. You can take a boat to Magic Kingdom. You can take the monorail,
Yeah.
obviously. I just love the theming. The food is so good. All the rooms have been
Great food
recently
there.
They do.
refurbished. Such
Yeah.
good food. You can watch the Magic Kingdom fireworks from the beach. It just has like the best of everything. So, yeah, the resorts, it's a lot of information, a lot to think about. So, I always really try to help people and listen to them and what they want to achieve from their vacation
Yeah.
and try
Yeah.
to point them in the right direction.
Hmm.
Well, and I want to jump in here just from our personal experience because when we were booking this trip, that we went and we got to stay at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, that was not on our radar.
Nope.
And we had told
Oh,
you,
wow.
hey, like, it's kind of last minute. We have a reason we're coming, but we were kind of prepared to
Yeah.
stay at All Star because we just didn't know what availability would be like.
Yeah.
And then, we've wanted to stay at moderate level resorts because that's kind of our sweet spot, but you gave us multiple options, and
Hmm.
when we set up our initial call, you said, hey, what do you want to accomplish? Where are you going?
Hmm.
Because we weren't going to every park.
Yeah.
And then you came back with this incredible deal at Animal Kingdom Lodge. And so we got to do something we never thought we would
Yeah.
be able to because all of a sudden we could afford it and you could see a deal that we had no idea existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Thank you for
And
sharing
that's
that with
my
me.
favorite because like once I stayed there, I'm like, this is it.
The
I've
bar was
peaked.
Yeah.
set.
I've peaked.
Yeah.
I mean,
Peaked.
yeah, Animal Kingdom Lodge is incredible. I love it so much. I'm like you. I could sit out there and watch the animals all day long and drink wine, drink coffee in the morning. The dining there is so good.
It's
Theming's
so good.
Yeah.
amazing. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned dining. So I guess like walk us through what people should expect for dining because you mentioned quick service, table service, and then like maybe if you have any recommendations for dining inside the park and outside the park.
Yeah, yeah. So I think Walt Disney World has over like 200 table service restaurants now. So again,
Insane.
lots of choices, lots of
Yeah.
decisions that
Yeah.
have to be made. Um, I always like to have at least one table service reservation per day. I
Mhm.
think it's just nice to sit down, give your feet
Yeah.
a break, get some AC,
Absolutely.
kind of recoup
Yeah.
with everyone.
Yeah.
And it
A
also gives you a
guaranteed
chance.
seat and air conditioning is like
Yes.
Yes.
not to be undervalued.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it's worth it.
Very
Yeah.
underrated at Disney World. Um, so yeah, at least one table service per day. And then other than that, of course, if you have like a dining plan, it kind of
Yeah.
depends on that and how many credits you want to use.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, you can just hop around to quick service. You can eat all the snacks, all the things, but dining reservations open 60 days in advance for everyone. Doesn't matter if you're staying
Yeah.
on property,
Hmm.
if you're just me living down the street and want to book dining reservations, the same for everyone.
Yeah.
The perk that Disney Resort hotel guests get is that you can book 60 days in advance for the length of your stay up to
Yeah.
10 days.
Yeah.
If you are not staying on property, you have to wake up early every single day of your trip and book dining
Yeah.
reservations every single day. And nobody wants to do that, especially
No.
me.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, even on the East Coast, that's early, but for us out west, yeah, that's
It's really early.
Horrible. It's
and we've done
horrible.
it,
We have.
but I'll just selfishly say it was really great that we didn't have to worry about it. We
Yes.
slept through the night, woke up in the morning, and there was a confirmation email
Yep.
from Hannah,
Yep.
and everything was
Yes.
taken care
Yeah.
of. It was
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah. It was
I'm so
great.
glad. Yes. Sleep in, let your travel agent get your dining reservations. But yeah, it's so nice. You can book all of them then.
Yeah.
And of course, if something is like unavailable for some reason, or let's say it's a last minute trip and lots of things are sold out, I do subscribe to mouse dining for my agency. So
Yep.
if there's ever something you want me to keep an eye on, I can set up that reservation finder. I'll get a notification as soon as something's available. And I have a really good success rate. I don't know the math exactly, but I want to say it's like 99% success.
Nice.
So
That's
if
awesome.
if there's a
That's
dining
good.
thing that you want, we can make it
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
That's so good. And then, with that, we're talking about reservations. I mean, right up there is Enchanting Extras. There's still so many different options. And I think for some people, either they don't know about it or maybe that's just like a little bit overwhelming. But if you can start looking at those options and start planning it out, it can take your trip from magical to trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, that's so true. And those do open with the dining reservation 60 days in advance. So I can book all of those for you at the same time. But I mean, there's everything from Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique to fishing to photo sessions in all of the parks.
You're
Um,
just like we were thinking back to all the things that we got to do. And I mean, again, we navigated it,
Hmm.
but the stress level and the anxiety of being like, okay, well, first we got to get our hotel done. Okay, check that box. Now we're coming up on these reservation times. It's wait, where are we eating on which day and which enchanting extra did each kid want to do? It was a lot.
Yeah.
But
was
I
a
mean,
lot.
you're
yes.
an expert at this, and to be able to have somebody who just did all of that for us, that would have been such a game changer. And then when we got to experience it
Hmm.
again, we just showed up and enjoyed. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was our job.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
nice.
That's the best. That's always my
Yeah.
hope. But yeah, I mean, gosh, there's so many enchanting extras and so many different things that you can do. You can build a droid, you can build a lightsaber,
Yeah.
carriage horse rides. I mean, like the list goes on and on and on. So again,
Yeah.
my job is to like get to know my people and my families and listen to them and hear like what do they want to get out of this trip? Is there a kid that loves something super random like horseback riding? I can tell them, did you
Yeah.
know that there's a farm on Disney property and you can go
Mhm.
trail riding. So
So
yeah,
cool.
there's just a lot to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like you said, I mean, like with so many different options, but they're not just in the parks, they're also around the resorts. And so for you to be able to help us navigate that and say, okay, well, you're staying here. Here's what this particular resort offers. But
Yeah.
in addition, here's other enchanting extras that you can do, and you don't have to be a guest at that resort to take
Mhm.
advantage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that
exactly.
part was so great. Like you put all of that out for us, mapped it out, and it was
Yeah.
really kind of at our discretion and leisure of like, okay, how ambitious do we want to be today, or what do we feel
Yeah.
up to? Some of it we
Yeah.
did need to show up and make a reservation, but others are like, hey, you can, decide this the morning of or day before,
Yep.
and it'll be great. So that was
Yeah.
very, very helpful for us, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So we kind of talked about like the pre-planning, but now let's say we're getting much closer to our trip or we're maybe even on our trip. So what else can make the trip extra magical or extra special? And I know you mentioned you do airport transfers. Do you want to talk a little bit about how that works?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's lots of options to get to Disney property from the airport. Unfortunately, Magical Express is gone
I know.
many years back, RIP.
I know, I
Um,
miss that.
I know
RIP.
that it was actually very magical. Um, but yeah, now we have other options. My top recommendation is to either do rideshare, so like Uber or Lyft, or to book a private airport rental car service, I guess. Um, because those are going to be the most convenient and they're going to be the fastest.
Like
Yeah.
And of
direct to
course,
your resort without any
yes.
other stop.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. But of course, when something is convenient and fast, you're going to pay more for it.
Yeah.
Um, so if you want to get to your resort quickly, let's do one of those options. If you want to save money, let's go with Mirrors Connect, which was
Hmm.
Yeah.
basically the paid replacement of Magical
Yeah.
Express.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super cheap. I want to say like they've updated the prices, but I want to say it's like $35 per person round trip. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
round trip.
Yeah.
It was
yeah, it
crazy.
is very,
Hmm.
very reasonable.
Hmm.
Um, but of course, with the price being lower, it's gonna be more inconvenient and is slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a shared shuttle, so you could be the first person to be dropped off, or you could be the last, and you don't know until you get on that bus.
And we
So,
have been there. We've
Yeah.
been those
yep.
that last resort.
Same. Yep.
Yeah. Just waiting. Please get us there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I've been on the bus for 45 minutes, which is great. I've been on the bus for an hour and a half plus. So
Yeah.
I don't love recommending that one just because it's so unreliable and inconsistent. But there are lots of options to get you to your Disney resort and back to the airport.
Yeah, that helps a lot. And then let's talk about grocery order because this was something that I think people wonder about because
Hmm.
again, like it's expensive to eat out every meal at the parks
Oh
or,
yeah.
even late night. But once we figured out that you can do Instacart or just other grocery orders, that's a game changer.
Oh
Such a game
yeah.
changer.
Yes, for sure. I know that a lot of families like to have like to go breakfasts.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
just something you can quickly grab and go so that you don't have to like round up everyone at the food court in the morning. Um, or stop wherever and take time out of rope drop to go and buy something to eat.
Hmm.
So people really like to use Instacart. You can do
yeah,
Shipt, you can do Amazon orders, anything like that, and they will deliver it to the front desk. All you have to do is go by and pick it up from Bell Services, and it is yours, and you're good to go.
that's
Yeah.
so easy. That makes it
Yeah.
so great.
Such a
And you
game
can get
changer.
water bottles, like, I mean, if you've forgotten some sort of toiletry, you can do like an Amazon order. So it's very, very convenient.
Nice.
Nice.
That helps a lot. And then what about Disney gift cards? Like, do you recommend that? What's your idea? Is that a good tip? What do you think about
Yeah.
that?
I love using Disney gift cards. I use them for paying off upcoming trips. So our
Yeah,
big upcoming trip is a cruise next year. So we're
nice.
Nice.
putting money aside every month into a little fund. And then once it's time for final payment, I have a Target red card. So I get
Yeah,
5% off at Target. So we will
there you
just take
go.
that money, use the Target card, buy all of the gift cards to pay off our trip, and then we'll have 5% extra to use on the cruise or if we want to book something beforehand. So I personally love using the Disney gift cards, especially if you have access to like the Target Red Card, or
Yeah.
sometimes Sam's will do special
Oh,
offers,
yeah.
discounts.
Yeah,
Um,
we did that with Costco once where we
yeah, I
Mhm.
was
got
gonna
a
say Costco does.
$500 Disney gift card for $450. So we
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
saved 50 bucks.
Yep.
Yes,
It
it's
was
a great
great.
deal. And you can use Disney gift cards for, I mean, anything. You can pay off your vacation package, you can buy your theme park tickets, but then you can also use it on basically anything in the parks. I mean, food,
Yeah.
merchandise, anything. So it is a great way to save money. The only thing you can't do is link it to your Magic Band, but
Yeah.
other than that,
Yeah.
it's wonderful.
But that helped us too with kids is we had a
Hmm.
set amount for each of them and like there's
Oh,
your gift
yeah.
card. So when it's gone, it's gone. But it was
Yeah.
fun for
Spend
them
it
because they felt
wisely.
like
Yep.
they got to make those choices and have that ability to buy a snack when they wanted to.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
it was also controlled spending, which is
Yes.
very important.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Maybe
that's
you
super
need a
smart.
Disney gift card next time.
Hey, 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 now
I
let's get
definitely
back to
do.
Hannah. This is about Hannah. It's not about me.
This is not about your spending habits.
Yeah, totally. It's fine. Okay, so you mentioned magic bands. Like what are your thoughts on magic bands? Because I know some people love them, some people hate them, some people are like there's no point to them. Like what are your thoughts?
I love a magic band that you don't need one by any circumstance, but I highly recommend them. I think they're so much fun. They add a little extra magic to your trip.
Yeah,
They're just going to make your days a little more seamless, a little more convenient. You don't have to carry around as much stuff with you. And
that's
they can do
true.
a lot. I mean, you can unlock your resort door, you can scan into the parks, you can scan into your lightning lanes, you can purchase food and merchandise. I think they're fun. So definitely not needed, but highly recommended.
Well, and I love that there's so many options, and you
Yeah.
can really, if you want to just get everyone their favorite color, you want to get matching ones, lots of designs for your favorite rides or movies or characters. But
Hmm.
even for the shows, there's just
Yeah.
something special when all of a sudden your wrist goes off and you have your own little light show right there for you as you're
Yes.
watching
Yeah.
it. It's pretty
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
I agree. And they'll like do stuff when you're on certain rides or if you walk by a
Hmm.
certain thing. It's
Yeah,
just things that you wouldn't even notice that it brings your attention to. So I think they're a ton of fun and worth the money.
that's so cool.
That's awesome.
So let's talk itinerary with like touring plans and things. Like how does that work? How does somebody who's just very novice or new to the parks navigate that? Like what's the story behind that?
Yeah. So for all of my clients, I create customized itineraries with personalized touring plans. So no matter what you
Love
book
that.
with me, you are getting this included for free.
Yeah,
But it is going to be for every day of your trip, but specifically every park day. So it will have integrated all of your reservations, dining reservations, enchanting extras, lightning lanes, all of that is integrated into it and taken into account for the schedule. But it has everything from park hours to when early park entry is, what time you should leave your resort, what mode of transportation you're going to take to get there. And then it has a suggested order of attractions from me. Tells you what to
nice.
rope drop. If you're using lightning lanes and you've tapped into your first one, what lightning lane do you book next? If you want to see shows, that is in there with the recommended time based on the schedule of everything. So I love making touring plans. That's like my favorite part of my job. I love it so much.
Nice.
I love making my own touring plans. And my goal is I don't want to wait in line longer than 30 minutes for anything. I mean, that is
Same.
like my max. So I don't
Yeah.
want my clients to ever wait longer than that either. Um, so that's a part of my job that I love. I love
I
making touring
love
plans.
that.
Well, I mean, you're essentially like building out a VIP tour for
Yeah.
everyone for free.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that we can stress enough like what an amazing perk that is that you
Yes.
offer.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
really great.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, you guys know like you have to have a lot of theme park knowledge to have a successful park day. If you don't want
Hmm.
to
yeah,
wait in lines, if you don't want to be miserable. And so I love taking that stress and pressure off of people and just saying, hey, follow this list. Obviously, like be flexible and here's tips and tricks for if things do go awry because they will.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
Disney.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, But just having a set plan, I feel like is so helpful and relieves a ton of the pressure.
Well, and I think one thing that you talk about with like travel and families and stuff is like often dad is grumpy, right?
Hmm.
And I think from the male perspective, like maybe it's not your ideal thing to do, or maybe you're just thinking like, oh, is this really cool to go to a kids theme park? But I think what it really boils down to is dad doesn't want to be lost. Dad doesn't want to ask for directions. Dad
Yes.
doesn't want to be paying for something that won't be enjoyable. Like it's kind of the
Yes.
investment factor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if
Hmm.
more dads, whoever, whatever role that looks like in the family, mom, whoever, if you were able to take out the guesswork and
Yeah.
just say, I know going into this, the game plan, a sports
Yeah.
analogy, we have
Yeah.
our set of plays for the field this day for this game. I mean, you're gonna like have everyone have a better experience. If dad's happy, everyone's happy, and all of a
Yes.
sudden it doesn't feel like it's cost as much for you to take this trip. Now it feels
Yes,
like, no, we
exactly.
we had the time of our lives and I'll be golly if I don't want to go do it again.
Yes,
So
exactly. And nobody
that
wants
that
to
is awesome.
pay thousands and thousands of dollars for this trip and then wait in a 4 hour line. I mean, like,
Yes.
it's insane. I don't
But
want
it
that for
happens
anyone.
It
way
I
does.
too
know.
much.
I
Yeah.
Way
know.
too much. This is why you call Hannah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. Yes.
I
Yes.
know.
Yeah. One thing that I don't think we've touched on yet is lightning lanes. And I know like we are very big advocates of lightning lanes. If we're going to your point, we don't want to stand in line. So for us, like lightning lanes are worth the wait. But for
Yeah.
someone who might be new to Disney, like how would you walk them through their lightning lane selection?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Lightning lanes are very confusing, and I always acknowledge that with people. It's a lot of information, it's a lot to understand. So I always do my best to try to educate everyone as much as I possibly
Yeah.
can. I have
Yeah.
emails that go out with tips and tricks and blog posts, and of course, I'm always a phone call away if you ever want to schedule a call to talk about lightning lanes. Um, but I am sending out touring plans early, kind of like a prototype touring plan. Um, but really, lightning lanes depend on the time of year that you're visiting. Of course,
Okay.
Yeah.
they cost money, but again, they're going to make your trip more convenient. You're going to save time in line, but that's going to
Yeah.
cost you money. Um, if you're traveling here maybe in like August or September and it's not super busy, lightning lanes might not be needed as much. Maybe you
Right.
only need multi-pass for like Magic Kingdom, and maybe you want to buy the
Hmm.
single pass for Flight of Passage. Um,
Yeah.
but I will send out that touring plan and I'll say, hey, here's what the crowds are looking like. I think you're going to be waiting a long time in line at these attractions. So maybe let's purchase lightning lanes. Let's purchase multi-pass this day. Let's purchase single pass this day. So I really try to personalize it because I don't want to just tell everyone like, yeah, you should just buy the lightning lane and make
Yeah.
my life easier. Um,
Well,
but yeah,
that's one
they are
thing though that
complicated.
I had, yeah, it is complicated. But again, like speaking from experience, but also imagining if we were planning a big trip, with multiple people further out,
Hmm.
I love that you give us kind of a first draft and say, how does this look to you? What questions do you have? And then there's follow-up calls and meetings and
Hmm.
things where we were able to really talk this out with you and saying like, hey, our son really loves Star Wars. He really wants to spend
Hmm.
time here, or this is the ride we really want to go on. You help navigate that for us to say, okay, well,
Hmm.
maybe it is just Flight of Passage. You don't
Hmm.
need Lightning Lane for the whole day.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
buy
Yep.
for this one attraction.
Yeah.
And that was really, really helpful. And it really felt like without you physically being there, you were a part of our trip and we just
That's so
knew that
sweet.
everything was going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I love that. And yeah, like if I hear a client say, my son loves Star Wars, like we have to do everything Star Wars, then I'll
Yeah.
say, okay, you have to purchase the single pass for Rise of the Resistance. That's gonna like
Yeah.
guarantee that you get on that ride.
Yeah.
So yeah, it really depends on the family. It depends on the time of year that you're traveling. But of course, like I said, they're gonna make your time more seamless, more convenient. You're gonna save time in line. It's just if you want to spend the money or not. And I have people who
Yeah.
go during busy times and they don't want to buy them, and their touring plan is like a lot of shows, and they're fine with that. So it
Yeah.
just totally depends on the family.
Yeah.
Well, and I think the big thing here is being able to budget for it
I
beforehand.
was just gonna
Like
Yeah.
you
say,
take
yeah.
all the sticker shock and surprise
Hmm.
away because it's one thing if you're like, okay, well, we know that we're going to pay a little extra this day, but we are okay with it. Like that's going
Yeah.
to help us have a better
Hmm.
experience versus, okay, we paid how much to even get here, and now all of a sudden you're telling me it's this much for that, and adding this, and
Yeah.
then before you know
Yeah.
it, you've blown your budget, and then the fun is gone.
Yeah. And then you
Yeah.
haven't even gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, and to your point, in like your first introductory call that we had with you, that was one of your main questions was what is your budget? And I think that
Yeah.
definitely helped us and you to create that plan. That
Oh,
way there
yeah.
weren't those extra like hidden fees and extras.
Yeah, well said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for
That's true.
sure.
Love that.
So I think the only other thing I can think of is Memory Maker.
Oh yeah.
What is it? Is it worth it? We've experienced it, but from your professional opinion and working with so many clients, what do you tell
Yeah.
them when you're talking about Memory Maker?
So, Memory Maker gives you unlimited digital downloads of photos taken by PhotoPass photographers in the parks, as well as photos and videos taken on attractions. It is only $185 if you buy it before you get there. And people are always like, that's per person, that's per day. I'm like, no,
Right?
that's for the entire trip. It's only $185.
Yep.
If you purchase it once you get there, it's more expensive, but
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
think it's an amazing add-on. You get so many pictures and videos that way you don't have to worry about taking all of them for your
Yeah.
family. The person who's always the photographer. I know I'm the photographer for my family. I get to actually be in the pictures with my
Yeah.
family and not have to
Which is
worry about it.
huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about or think about. You just see a PhotoPass photographer, you go get your picture taken, you move on with your day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also get magic shots, so
I love the
they're
magic
gonna
shots.
be
And you get
they're
to like
so
hold
cute.
Tinkerbell.
Yes. They'll put you in weird little poses and you're like, what's happening? And you'll see it later on. And yeah, you're holding
It's a
Tinkerbell or
fun
like
surprise.
Yep.
you're Elsa and you have snowflakes. So they're really fun. So I think it is an amazing add-on. It's on my annual pass every single year. So that's another that I highly recommend.
Well, and they're professional pictures too. And I
Hmm.
think that's the
Yeah.
big difference is
Yeah.
we have been blown away by the quality of the
Hmm.
pictures that we get. And there are so many photo pass photographers around. I mean,
They're
you
everywhere.
really don't have to wait in line very long, if at all,
Yeah.
because they know if crowds start to form, they send out another. I don't know where they come
Hmm.
from, but here's another
Yeah.
one.
They
But
disappear.
no, for us, I mean, we have some of the most incredible pictures of our family
Yeah.
ever, our favorite pictures
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
happened because we had Memory Maker.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I'm
that's so
just
sweet.
Absolutely.
so grateful that
Yeah.
we had a good recommendation and we planned for that because
Yeah.
there are moments that are captured that we get to have forever now.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, for
So great.
sure. And there
Yeah.
are, like, to your point, there really are so many PhotoPass photographers. A lot of the times when we're there, I'll just look around and see, like, okay, that one has a long line. I'm going to keep walking. You're going to
Yep.
find somebody with no
Another
line.
one.
Like,
Yep.
a lot of the time, you can just walk up to someone, have your picture taken, keep on
Yeah.
moving. So, yeah,
Well, and I
it is
think
worth the money.
Yeah.
having them there where you meet the characters too,
Hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
don't realize that, but whether you're a little kid or a big kid, like those are the moments. Like
Yeah.
that's one thing
Yeah.
that Disney has capitalized on and just made magical for all of us. And so
Yes.
Yeah.
And they get
it's
all the
just there.
candid
They
pictures.
do.
Yes,
They're
it's so
really good at what
special.
they do.
No, they are. They are really good at what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
So, Hannah, is there anything else, any other tips, tricks, or advice that you wanted to share with our dingle hoppers?
I mean, I could go on and on and on, but I will not because we'd be here all night. But of course, I tell everyone, I feel like the biggest hidden gem of Walt Disney World is, or really any Disney destination, is work with a travel agent.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
the times our services are totally free and it doesn't have to be me. Like, I would love for you to work with me, obviously, but work with a travel agent. It's no cost to you. You're seeing the same exact price, booking with
Yeah.
them as you would see on Disney's website. It's going to add so much value to your vacation. Um, yeah, I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
Well, and I've heard that Disney already plans in that cost to an average park ticket. So whether you're using a Disney travel agent or not, you're paying the same price. So
Yes,
why not
exactly.
work through a
Yeah.
travel agent and enjoy all of those perks for free that you would have just by paying for a park ticket anyway.
Yeah.
It's a
Exactly.
no-brainer.
Yes. And of course, we're here to do as much or as little of the planning
Yeah.
as you want.
Yeah.
So, like, if you know absolutely nothing about Disney and you want me to hold your hand through the entire process, that's what I'm here for. If you are Disney Pro and you just want me here just in case you have a question, that's what I'm here for too. So,
Yeah.
it's a very, very personalized service. But to your point, why would you not work with the travel agent?
Yeah.
So true. So before we let you go, kind of a few more little rapid fire questions, but Disney
Okay.
World specific now.
Okay.
Hidden gems. Like tell us your favorite hidden gems or just something specific to Walt Disney World. Because again, like there's coastal bias here. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
people on the East Coast are like, oh, why would I go to that dinky old park in California? And people out west are like,
How
well,
dare you?
Yeah.
why would I travel across the country when I could have everything right here in Disneyland across the plaza from each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are your hidden gems here? Like, get us excited and incentivized to come to Walt Disney World.
That's so hard because I feel like as someone who visits so much, it's hard to remember the hidden gems when you see it so much.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are just little things like I feel like taking the time to have moments at Disney World where you're not just rushing from one thing to another is where the really, really
Mhm.
special moments are.
Yeah.
I personally love Liberty Square in Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World because we're the only park that has that.
That's
I
true.
think it's adorable. I think it's so well themed. There are these two rocking chairs that are in that land that are on, it's basically like a patio at someone's house. No one's ever sitting there. And it's one of my favorite
Really?
spots to just go sit in a rocking
Neat.
chair in Magic Kingdom and people watch. It is the
That's
best.
amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's awesome.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
that's probably one of my favorites at the moment.
I
Awesome.
love that. That's
Awesome.
perfect. So cool.
Okay. And then Magic Kingdom. What is your favorite thing to eat or your favorite snack?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. It's so hard to pick. I'll probably have to do like one sweet and one savory because I don't feel like I can
Okay.
just pick one overall. But you have to have the spring rolls in Magic Kingdom. They're iconic.
Yes.
Right now they have cheeseburger and pepperoni. Both are amazing. I personally like the pepperoni one better.
They have a pepperoni one?
Yeah.
They do.
He's like, what?
Okay. After this
Gotta book a
episode, Hannah,
trip.
we gotta talk. We gotta book a trip.
Like, yes.
Yeah, it has a marinara dipping sauce, and then the cheeseburger one has like a special sauce.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
That sounds amazing. I love snacks.
I do too. It's my weakness.
Yes.
I wrote down some of my favorites. I need to go find them. What did I say they were? Oh, I love for sweet in Magic Kingdom. I love the tropical serenade. This was a dessert that was introduced during the 50th anniversary a couple years ago, and it was so popular that it became a permanent menu item
It's so
You're
good.
speaking
because
my
it's that
language.
good. The
What
bottom
is
of
your
it
favorite?
is pog juice, which if you're a Disney person, you probably know that's passion fruit, orange, guava.
Yep.
It has coconut Dole Whip and it has this pineapple upside down cake pop that is out of this world.
It's
I want to
stupid
buy
good.
I want to buy like 15 of those.
Can I just get the cake pop, please?
Yeah, I'll
So
just take 10,
good.
please.
Yeah.
Okay, but like you can't not talk about the waffle because you and I had a moment on Instagram where we were celebrating the illustrious return of
Yes,
the Nutella waffles.
that was a happy day. And like I feel like that was I don't know, when I was living not here, that was like a dream day for me to see like, oh my gosh, the waffle has come back. Texted my husband, said the waffle's back. He said, we have to go tonight. And we went
Yes.
Yeah.
that night and had the waffle.
Ladies,
But
that's
yeah,
that's a keeper husband, by
Yes.
the way. Like, you get a
yes,
man
I
who gets
agree.
excited for the waffles, like he's like, no, we
Yes.
have to go.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. You put a ring on him. That's
Yep,
what
I
you do.
agree. Yes.
It was a great
But yeah,
day.
the
I
waffle
live
has come back.
vicariously through you. I was so happy.
It's not exactly the same as it used to be. I think the original version was better, but this current version is leaps and bounds better than the trash Mickey waffle that we had. So very happy about that.
Love
It's
it.
a win.
I love
So
it.
good.
I love it.
So, what would you say is the perfect length of stay for Walt Disney World? Because again, some
Oh
people are
yeah.
like, oh, I can go to Disneyland for 2 or 3 days and I'm good. That's not what you do at Walt Disney World.
No. You can,
You
you're
can.
not going
Yeah.
to see half of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, so right now, what I tell people, I think the perfect length of stay is 8 days. I know
Okay.
that's a really long time, but if this is like your once in a lifetime trip, that's what we're talking
Hmm.
about
Yes.
here.
Yep.
You want
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
see and do as much as you possibly can. So that gives you time for a check-in day, check-out day, 2 travel days. You're
Yep.
going to spend 2 days in Magic Kingdom because it's the biggest park. It has the most attractions. You can easily be there for 2 days.
Yeah.
That gives you 3 days to do the other parks. And most importantly, it gives you a rest day. Um,
Yes.
you're going to want to need that. You need that for your feet
Rest.
and your legs,
Yes.
Your
your,
happiness, your sanity,
yeah, your
Sanity.
mental
Yeah.
health.
Yes.
your
And
stomach.
especially, yeah, especially if you're staying on property, you're paying extra money to
Yeah.
have these Disney perks and these amenities at
Yeah.
these
Yes.
resorts. So why not take the
Use
time to
them. Yep.
actually take advantage of them?
Yeah.
Spend some time at your pool, go and eat at one of your restaurants. If you
Yeah.
are staying somewhere that has another resort close by, do some resort hopping. That's another underrated gem at Walt Disney
Yeah.
World. Um,
So cool.
so yeah, I
That's great.
say I say 8 days.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Well, and when we returned to Walt Disney World, like we found that once we figured these things out, like yes, you plan a whole week minimum, you
Yeah.
plan
Hmm.
8 days so that you can fully enjoy all
Yeah.
of that. Like everything you
Yes.
just said, that's a perfect summary.
Yep.
Like
Yeah. I
that's
love it.
great.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, Hannah, this has been so much fun. Thank you again for coming on this episode, sharing your knowledge, all your tips, your tricks. But before we go, do you want to tell everyone where they can find you on your social
Yeah.
medias?
Yes. Thank you guys for having me. This was really, really sweet and generous of you, and it was a ton of fun. So I appreciate you guys so, so much. But you can find me on social media at Hannah Little Bit of Magic on TikTok, Instagram, all the things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, you are such a fun follow. And again, you guys, like, trust me, if you are a snacky person like me, follow Hannah. Like,
You'll be
again,
hungry all the time.
you will.
Yeah.
It's just
Yes.
part of it, but the content is top shelf.
Yes.
It's so
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming, Hannah. We love you. We're gonna have to figure out another time to have you back again and do this. But thanks for
Yeah.
taking care of us, helping us have wonderful trips, and
Anytime.
yeah,
It's my
go
pleasure.
go check out Hannah at Little Bit of Magic and tell her that the Wonderful Thing About Disney podcast sent you.
Yes. Please
All
do.
right.
That's it for this week's episode. Don't forget to rate our show on Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to support our show on Patreon. Check out our t shirt shop, Shop Threads of Imagination. And until next wonderful Wednesday, TTFN.